Welcome to Phil Gordon's podcast from the 2005 World Series of Poker, brought to you by ExpertInsight.com. Phil is co-host of Bravo's Celebrity Poker Showdown, a two-time World Poker Tour champion and noted author. For more insight into the mind of a true poker champion, visit www.expertinsight.com.
Hi, this is Phil Gordon. It's Saturday, June 4th, and today is the $1,500 buy-in pot limit hold'em event. Unfortunately, I'm not playing today because I have to go to New York tomorrow for a corporate poker event. However, I will be down at the World Series of Poker today getting a few interviews with players and fish, and generally soaking up some vibe down here at the World Series of Poker. It's very crowded again today, and things are off to a roaring start. I believe the $1,500 buy-in no-limit hold'em tournament is down to 111 players. I'm going to go get a chip count over there because I know everyone loves it when I read the chip count. And generally just walk around and see what we can find. All right, I'm here with one of the poker greats, Daniel Negreanu. Daniel, it's only 15 minutes into the tournament, and you're on the sideline signing autographs. What happened?
The very first hand, I got 2 jacks, no good. 2 hands later, I had 2 8s, and the board was ace, ace, 8, which I thought was a good thing. But the other guy had 4 aces, so that's the end of me.
So you're not going to beat 4 of a kind. So basically, you got all your money in drawing dead.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that I did yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me, by the way.
Well, not at all. But things are looking. That doesn't surprise me either. Great. Now I can't really talk very well.
He said he was going to needle me, but it's going to come right back.
so this is not a bad thing, though, because you're off to the Wynn Casino to play a little. What game are you going to be playing today?
Well, I'm in the middle of a match with Barry Greenstein. We're playing for $500,000. Last night we played for 9 hours. I'm ahead 73,000. And the deal is if we're both out by 6 o'clock, then we're going to head over there and continue the match. And I'm out early, so now I got to root for him to get knocked out so we can go play.
And you're playing, what, 4 and 8,000 limit?
Yeah, we're playing 4 and 8,000 limit, 7-card stud. Once that match is over, we're going to play all 9 disciplines that I have listed as far as on my open challenge. We're going to play every game for $500,000 each.
Wow. Does your mom know that you gamble for that kind of money?
I try to tell my mom I break even every day, you know?
Yeah.
Keeps her sane.
So now you're all right, did TJ trash talking me from across the room. So it's 2 days. Last year, didn't you win both of these events?
No, actually, the first one I cashed in, but this is a different year. This is insane. I think like the player of the year is the guy who finishes like 70th the most. Because it's going to be like close to impossible to make 3 final tables this year with so many players.
Yeah, well, you seem to make every final table. It really surprises me that you're out. Do you think that having this 4 and 8,000 game on the side maybe diminishes your focus at the table during the tournaments?
Not so much, no. I think I'm pretty ready. And the idea behind the heads-up matches, we're not going to play every night. If I'm tired, I'm just going to take some time off. But I think I played very well yesterday. Today, I didn't really have a chance to play well or badly because I was out in 3 hands.
Well, your blog is Full Contact Poker. It really is one of the best sites on the internet for poker. And you posted something that I read this morning about signing autographs and how it was kind of getting to you a little bit. What's that all about?
Well, I mean, this year, there's just so many more people here in the room. So, a lot of the time you only get like a 10-minute break, and you want to be kind, you want to be courteous, but you sometimes get bombarded, and you never have a time to go to the bathroom. And then you got to hold it in or miss hands.
That's the price you pay for being the best tournament player in the world. Get used to it, okay?
I'm trying, sir.
All right, so off to the Wynn. That Wynn Casino, by the way, you're the official spokesman for the poker room, right?
Well, I'm the poker ambassador, so I embass, whatever that means.
Yeah, and what does that mean?
Well, basically, I'm the host. I'm a liaison for the players and the staff.
You haven't liaison me one time.
I haven't liaison you?
No.
I haven't seen you there, sir.
I know.
But, yeah,
They fixed their parking situation there. I might be able to go.
Right.
The first time I went to the Wynn, I waited for my car in valet for 45 minutes.
Right. When the casino opened up the first week, there's always going to be problems. I don't think a casino's ever opened up where there wasn't some logistical issues, but they're all ironed out. Parking is no longer a problem.
They've got it fixed over at the Wynn. Go down and watch Daniel. He'll be there for the next 5 or 6 weeks playing Barry Greenstein. 4 and 8,000. God, I'm never going to play that kind of stakes in my lifetime. Daniel Negreanu, best tournament player in the world, and one of the greatest guys in the world in poker, too. All right, thanks, Daniel.
You got it, bro.
All right. All right, day 2 of the $1,500 no limit is just about to start. It's just about 2 o'clock. Players are taking their seats. I'm looking around. We got Alan Cunningham in the field. I see Men Win. I see Chris Russo, Dead Money. Mark Seif sitting on his left, great player. Phil Helmuth's still in, and reminding everyone that he just tied the all-time cashes in the World Series of Poker at 47. I've heard him say it about 7 times just in the last 2 minutes. Sporting his headphones and posing for pictures as normal. Who else is in the field? Only 111 players left. Mike Matisau is still around. I can't see him, but I can hear him. He's got a lot of chips. I think he's in 3rd chip position right now. Blinds are going to start back at, what are the blinds starting back at? 800, 1,600, or 1,000, 2,000, with a couple $100 ante, I think. And Scott Fishman's still in. Greg Raymer's still in. And then 100 people that I've never seen or heard of before. Action's going to get pretty interesting from here. Everyone still left in the field is going to cash. And the people that have donated 1% to the Cancer Research and Prevention Foundation are guaranteeing at least $15 from here, which is good news. All right, when we get an update, I'll come back and get more action here from the 1,500. We're going to watch just for a little while. All right, I'm lucky to be joined here by Mark Seif. He's in about 6th spot. How many chips do you have, Mark?
I have 73,000.
73,000. And do you know anyone at your table, or?
Well, there's this little-known player who sometimes mixes it up with quite a bit. His name is Devilfish.
Oh, Devilfish is at the table. Wow, this will be good. Well, watch out for the kid on your right. That's Chris Russo. Good friend of mine from LA.
Yeah.
He's a good volleyball. He's a much better volleyball player than he is poker player. Here comes the Devilfish himself. Say something to the podcast people.
Well, something without swearing, let me think. Okay, I'm going to win this tournament. I'm going to take it down, 1 for England.
Yeah, never count the Devilfish out, and never let your girlfriend within 10 feet of him.
That's right.
That's the other rule. Don't count the Devilfish out.
Or your mother.
Yeah, exactly. Or your mother, or your sister, for that matter.
Can I order you a couple Coronas right now?
So with 73,000, the blinds are at what?
The blinds are going to be 1 and 2,000 with a $300 ante.
Okay, so you've only got 36 big blinds.
Right.
That's everyone in this tournament's basically still short stacked, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you think about it, if you look at it from that perspective, you know, people are getting knocked out at a very quick rate right now because of that factor. But having said that, the average right now is only 25,000.
Right. So you have almost triple the average stack, which puts you in a very good spot. So, in my opinion, to wait for people to have to make a mistake against you. Right?
Exactly.
Is that the strategy you're going to employ?
Well, one of the things I did, and I'll say this quietly yesterday, is as soon as Devilfish came to my table, he came with about 80,000 in chips. I had about 20,000. And I decided to, kind of like when you go to prison, pick on the big bully just to establish some dominance. So I raised in late position with an ace-10. Devilfish called. The flop came king, queen, rag. I checked, he checked, and I checked. And then on the turn, he bet a big amount. He bet like 6,000 or 7,000. I decided that I didn't put him on anything like that, so I raised him a big amount right there on a total bluff. He showed me a 5-4 offsuit or something like that. And I showed him the ace-10. He said, okay, so we're going to mix it up.
Game on.
So I think I'm going to have to play some pots against Devilfish despite my reluctance.
Well, he's 4 seats away from you, too, so you guys can pretty much stay out of the way of each other and just wait for the easier money to make mistakes.
Yeah, don't look for one of us to be out, too.
Another big stack at your table, though. The guy in seat 9 with a betbiggie.com shirt. Don't know him, but he's got a lot of chips, too.
Yeah, he sure does. I think he's got about 50-something thousand in chips, and he's been playing very solid.
You know this as well as I do. You can't win the tournament right now.
I think they're pretty much
no matter how many pots you win, right now, you're not going to win it until you're down to 2 players. So
exactly,
it's time to pick on the easy money, but also maybe time to be a little bit more conservative than you might be with 18 or 12 people left, right?
Absolutely. Good advice from Phil Gordon, folks. I might just take it.
That's why I busted out in the second hour of the tournament yesterday. All right, Mark, good luck today.
Thanks,
and maybe we'll catch up with you later.
Okay, thanks, Phil.
So, real pleasure to be joined by Greg Raymer, the 2004 World Series of Poker champion. Greg, how's that $5 million treating you?
Oh, just fine, Phil. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
And you're still in the tournament. How many chips do you have today?
I have 45,000 chips. Average is about 30,000. We have 110 players or so left from yesterday's opening no limit hold'em $1,500 buy-in event.
And how do you do it? Because you seem to get to the final table more than most.
Well, I don't know if that's the case or not, but it was a long day yesterday, and I was actually a short stack almost all day long, and I doubled up on the last hand with pocket kings.
On the very last hand?
Last hand of the night.
Oh, that's...
Pocket kings versus ace queen all in pre-flop.
Yeah.
$45,000 pot.
Nice. Do you have anyone at your table that you're particularly fearful of today?
Oh, not really fearful, but we have plenty of good players. I mean, we started with something like 2,300 players. We're down to a little over 100. So that whether you know the person's face and name or not, they're at least a pretty decent player, and they're probably a very good player.
Yeah, well, it's, there's a lot of luck involved in these kind of tournaments, too, when you start with very few chips. But certainly anyone that's lasted this long knows what they're doing. It probably isn't completely dead money.
Oh, yeah, some of them might be a little too tight, or they might be a little too loose and aggressive, but they're not that far away from optimal, or they wouldn't still be here most likely. There's probably 1 or 2 or 3 flukes left in the field, but I haven't run into them in the last few hours of this event.
And with 6,600 players playing in the championship this year, what do you think, you're a very bright, down-to-earth guy. What do you think realistically your chances of winning with 6,600 players in the championship event? You're going to repeat. What are your chances?
I'm giving myself about 1 in 1,500.
I think that's about reasonable.
I think the greatest player in the world might have 1 in 1,000.
Yeah.
Without trying to figure out who that is.
Yeah.
No one's better than 1 in 1,000.
No, I totally agree with you. And we're just about to start, so get back to your seat, Greg. Thanks a lot for joining us.
Thanks, Phil.
All right.
Talk to you later.
All right, we're walking back into the room with John Juanda, my buddy from Full Tilt Poker. He's still in the 1,500 pot limit event. John, how many chips you have?
I've got about 1,800.
That's not a whole lot for you. You're used to having a lot more than that.
I'm very happy with it. I played a hand badly. I was down to 400. Then I, doubled up twice.
Doubled up twice, so now you're back to 18?
I'm back to 18.
How many people started this event?
I have no idea. A lot of people.
A lot? And how many people are left?
A lot. I don't think they put up the number yet. I don't think they put up the number yet. But I'm feeling good. I got a good table.
Give me 2 sentences on the differences in strategy between pot limit and no limit. What difference in your game do you make?
Well, in pot limit you can certainly play more hands because you're not afraid of people moving in and shut you up.
Right.
Let's say you have a smaller pairs, you can limp in, and if somebody raises, you can call it the raise because it's not going to be that big a raise that you have to throw your hand away.
Right. So all small pocket pairs become more valuable at pot limit.
Yeah, I like to limp with them. Yeah.
Okay. And you limp to keep the pot small.
Exactly. Until you flop something.
Flop something good.
Yeah. Exactly.
So suited connectors, small pocket pairs, all those hands go up in value.
Yeah.
But likewise, the big pocket pairs and the ace kings go down in value.
They go down in value, exactly, because you can't bet enough to protect your hand.
Right.
People are just gonna call you with small pairs, suited connectors.
And you can never really bet enough to really get a premium draw out appropriately,
exactly.
right?
They can always get the good odds and or implied odds to draw on your big pairs.
All right, we'll go get him, John. Thanks for joining us.
All right. You got it, buddy.
Thanks for downloading my World Series of Poker podcast. Tune in every day for more insight and fun from the Rio in Las Vegas. This is Phil Gordon. For more information, visit my website, www.expertinsight.com.